form of cricket.
Well, it's very humid here. It's interesting to see if this affects the way the two teams play. Well, joining me in the commentary box for this match is Ian Bishop, and you were out there earlier on. Ian, how does the pitch look?
Very good morning, everyone. This is a pretty good pitch. There won't be any great movement for the seam bowlers, but there might be just enough if they can bowl in the right place. There could be some spin from the start, but certainly later on, the ball will begin to turn more. For the batsmen, if they play sensibly, there are some big scores to be had out there. This is definitely a good toss to lose.
The captains have made their way out to the middle and are about to toss the coin. They've won the toss, and it looks like they'll be batting. Well, that's not what I'd have chosen to do. Most of the crowd have found their seats, so it looks as if we're finally ready to get the match underway.
The bowlers must bowl.
Oh, that's a cracking shot.
I don't think the bowler will like it very much.
Once it beats the fielder on this outfield, it races away. It was in the air, but pretty safe. Great timing on the shot.
That was a fine shot for four.
Well, that's confidence for you. Off the mark with a bang. Beautiful timing. That came right out of the meat of the bat.
That might just cause the bowler to put a little extra in his next delivery.
Bowler really... He's played that beautifully once more.
It was a cracking shot. He got into such a...
Really made a mess of the batsman's start. The batsman really had no answer for that ball.
This coach will have him back in the nets first thing in the morning practicing that shot.
And from another angle. Right-hander and left-hander at the crease now. At the end of the over.
Catch him! He's got it! That was an important catch. He did very well to hang on to it.
Let's have a look at that again. Very well timed. That came right out of the meat of the bat.
Smashing shot. Really smashing it. That did just to...
Lovely shot. 4 all the way.
It's a cracking shot. He really does look in excellent form.
The fielder hardly had a chance to move. That's a big hit. It'll go all the way. He's gone for the slog, and 6.
Super shot. He got into a perfect position for that shot. Head over the ball, weight forward.
He hit that with great power. Beautiful timing. He looks very pleased.
Quite right. He's batted superbly out there. It's been a really good run.
Let's have a look at that from another angle. That was an expensive over for Kenya with lots of runs coming.
No ball.
One more to Sundries. Well, he's given himself room and he did a glorious cover drive. Great shot. He's picked that up at 6.
Great shot. That'll give him some confidence.
Great timing. Oh, that's gone a long way. That'll go for 6.
Really laid into that.
That's a real crowd move. That again. Nice shot. He watched that onto the back perfectly.
He's just treating this bowling with contempt.
Well, it's played to the crowd now. Batsmen are looking for two. Two more to the total. Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
He picked the fielder out perfectly with that shot.
Let's have a look at that from another angle.
No ball.
One more for sundries. Certainly not hanging around. Very well timed.
On a pitch like this, I feel for the bowlers. There really is no margin for error.
Batsmen are coming back for two. Great timing. That'll be four more.
That was beautifully put away for four.
He was onto that in a flash. That's nicely played. He looks in fine form.
He lifted that over the infield very well.
He was onto that in a flash. That's another single there. Batsmen are looking for two. Let's look at that again. Batsman coming back for a second. Really quick scoring at the moment. Beautifully played.
Effortless. He hardly seemed to hit it.
That's beaten the fielder to a fence. The fielder hardly had a chance to move. Well bowled. That was right out of the top drawer.
He's not going to get a century after all.
What a shame. Let's take a look at that from another angle. Got it! That breakthrough now exposes the tail.
Very safely taken. Soft hands. That's what's important.
Batsmen are looking for two. Let's have a look at that from another angle. Edged. end of the over. Final over about to be bowled. Batsmen are looking for two. Two more picked up. Four runs, but that's not how to bowl the tail enders. The skipper will be livid. He hit that over the top expertly. Oh, that's a cracking shot.
He picked his spot to perfection.
Batsmen are coming back for two. Let's take a look at that from another angle. That was good running by the batsman. That brings the innings to a close. He's getting a polite round of applause as he makes his way to the pavilion.
With a target like this, batting side need to set themselves smaller targets, like getting to 50. Then when they're at 50, get to 100 and so on.
Tremendous shot. Smashed for four.
He rocked that beautifully though. His weight was just in the right place and the weight went for four.
That's a big hit. It'll go all the way. A big slog. And six.
The bowler will be out for revenge after that one. That was an important catch, and he did very well to hang on to it.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. Serious pressure on the new man in there. The ball just runs out into the covers. He looks in fine form.
Played that with a lovely straight bat.
Great timing. That shot will give you an idea of just how fast his outfield is.
Smashing shot, really smashing.
That's nicely played. That's raced away to the fence.
Good cricket, wasn't it? He picked his spot, didn't try to whack it, just stroked it through the gap.
He picked the length really early there. Dropped. They may yet have to pay for that.
How frustrating. And he's got no one to blame but himself.
Batsmen are coming back for two. That was a mighty hit.
That is confidence for him. He must really fancy his chances today.
That shot brought the crowd to their feet. What impact do you think the infamous bodyline tour?
So the empowering of the umpire is one, but it also showed cricket as a wider importance. The diplomatic symptoms of that bodyline series show that cricket had moved beyond sport. It wasn't only important as a sport, but it was also important as far as diplomacy and relations between countries are concerned.
Beautiful stroke.
Smashing shot, really smashing. I paid just to come and see that.
Bowler really needs to keep it tighter. He's scoring at a really good rate. Great timing. That's raced away through.
I don't think the bowler will like that very much.
Once it beats the field on its outfield, it races away.
Poor ball. That's just giving the batsman runs.
They'll have to hurry.
Oh, it's been exciting watching him bat out there today.
Looks very pleased. Immaculate timing. That easily cleared the boundary.
Lovely timing. He played that beautifully.
That came right off the meat of the bat. Let's have a look at the action replay. I wonder what Hawkeye made of that.
On a pitch like this, I feel for the bowlers. There really is no margin for error.
That was sheer brute force. Great shot.
Lovely timing there. He played that beautifully.
The crowd... He's hit that well. That's cleared the infield. 4 runs. Certainly not hanging around. 14 runs conceded in the over.
Picking up the singles can frustrate a bowler because he wants to bowl at one batsman for a long period of time.
He's certainly given that some stick. 6 runs.
Effortless. He hardly seemed to hit it.
He picked the length really early there. Beautiful time. He's got hold of that.
That was a wonderful shot. He looks in great shape out there.
Batsmen changed their minds. He looks very pleased.
He's batted superbly out there. It's been a really good night.
No runs off that delivery. Well, the bowlers are taking a bit of stick out there. Got him! That's broken the partnership.
He's really helped his team's cause with that innings.
And from another angle.
Really enjoyed that.
Great shot. And 6.
Effortless. He hardly seemed to hit it.
Great stop. That really is an expensive over. Beautiful timing. That's a fantastic strike.
On a pitch like this, I feel for the bowlers. There really is no margin for error.
Great stop. Another over gone. Nice shot. That was still going up as it cleared the fence.
He got everything right there, and he was rewarded with 6 runs.
That was a wide. That was a sloppy piece of cricket. Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
That was a bad shot. He really seemed to lose concentration there.
Let's take another look at that in replay. The batsman coming back for a second. Lovely shot. That might clear the road. It has.
Super shot. He really punished the bowler there.
Well, it's playing to the crowd now. That's out. Let's take another look at that in replay. Brilliant timing.
Smashing shot. Really smashing. I paid just to come and see it.
The fielder hardly had a chance to move. The bowler was taking a little stick out there. Well, that's a cracking shot.
Lovely timing here. He played that beautifully.
That was a confident shot. It's gone down. It really wasn't that difficult. You've got to feel so sorry for the bowlers in these circumstances. Chaotic. Offside appeal. Out.
I think he realised halfway down that he wasn't going to make it.
Let's have a look at the action replay. Great timing on the shot.
That was a fine shot for Phil.
That's out. Let's take a look at that from another angle. Left-hand, right-hand combination at the crease now, and the end of the over. Good shot, and good stop too. Well, that's a cracking shot.
Super shot. He really punished the bowler there.
How would you describe a perfect bouncer, Ian?
A perfect bouncer is the one that's not too short, but it rises to maybe just about chest high and straight to the batsman.
Batsman change that. "13 required." Top quality shot. That came right out of the meat of the bat.
He's just treating this bowling with contempt.
Splendid stroke. Well bowled by the spinner. with that. Confident appeal. There's the signal. He's safe. It's all over. The players are ecstatic about it.